For most of human history, memory disappeared with the dead, stories survived only through voices, knowledge existed only as long as someone could remember it, and when generations vanished, entire worlds vanished with them. But inside the cities of Sumer, something changed forever. Humanity began preserving memory outside the human mind. The first writing systems did not begin as poetry, they began as records, grain supplies, trade transactions, livestock counts, taxes. In the crowded cities of Mesopotamia, civilization had become too large to rely on memory alone. Thousands of workers, vast food supplies, complex trade systems, and growing governments required something permanent. So humans began carving symbols into wet clay. These early markings would eventually become cuneiform, the first true writing system in human history. Sumerian scribes pressed reed styluses into soft clay tablets, creating symbols that represented objects, numbers, and eventually language itself. For the first time, human thoughts could survive beyond the human body. A spoken word vanished instantly, but writing remained. The implications were enormous. Knowledge no longer depended entirely on memory. Information could now travel across generations. A king could leave instructions for people he would never meet. Merchants could track transactions across distant cities. Priests could preserve rituals long after their creators had died. And governments could maintain control with unprecedented precision. Writing transformed civilization, but it also transformed human consciousness itself. Before writing, humanity experienced time differently. The past survived through stories, rituals, and collective memory, but writing made memory external, permanent, stable. Human beings no longer needed to remember everything themselves. Civilization itself began remembering for them. Entire archives emerged inside temple complexes and administrative buildings. Rows of clay tablets stored laws, trade agreements, religious rituals, astronomical observations, and political records. For the first time, human civilization created something close to institutional memory. Knowledge no longer vanished when individuals died. It accumulated, and accumulated knowledge changed history forever. Mathematics became more advanced, trade networks expanded further, governments became more organized, and written laws became increasingly powerful. But writing also changed the relationship between humans and truth. Once something was written down, it gained authority. Records could outlive witnesses, laws could outlive rulers, systems could outlive entire civilizations. The written word became more powerful than human memory itself. Even today, modern civilization still depends on systems first born in ancient Mesopotamia: contracts, archives, bureaucracy, historical records, databases. Humanity still organizes reality through stored information. In many ways, modern civilization is built on the same idea, first discovered by Sumerian scribes thousands of years ago. That memory can be separated from the human mind, and perhaps that was one of the most important transformations in all of human history, because the moment humanity learned to preserve memory outside the body, human civilization stopped depending entirely on human beings themselves.